Do-do-do-do-do-do. So let's see, we got Loppy sets. I'll talk about it after this.
Hey, old man! Give me all the water and food you got!
Wait your turn, moron! I was drifting out at sea for 3 days! Almost died out there!
Wait, poor you! You probably deserved it!
Say that again, wise ass! I dare ya!
Ah, shut up, both of you! No one's getting anything until you pay me what you owe first.
Are they gonna be okay?
Don't pay them any mind. Sailors are just a short-tempered bunch, that's all.
Huh? The hell are you doing?
What's going on?
They've jacked up the price to dock our ship here.
Oh yeah? Some real balls you've got there, buddy.
If you lot want to moor here, that's the price you're gonna pay. Look, pirates are a liability to begin with, but calling your crew infamous these days would be putting it lightly. The more wanted you are, the more it's gonna cost to hide you. Capiche?
Hard to argue there. Benwick, just pay the man what he wants.
Yes, sir. You're such pushovers. You and the captain both.
I knew I could count on you to come through, Eisen. Pleasure doing business with you.
Looks like I'm causing you trouble.
It comes with the job. Don't sweat it. Some sailors just have longer tempers than others.
Noted.
Got jacketless outfit, Eleanor. Curious. It doesn't look that bad. The
It's definitely strange without the jacket, but I think that's just because we've seen her with it for so long.
I mean, the jacket adds to it a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not as one note.
So we have Velvet, Lapiset's Bug, Kamawana, the Griffin and Loegres, and then there's 4 more, so.
Yep. Technically, with the if we get the Griffin and Loegres, we have enough to try and kill him.
True.
I took the boat out to go crabbing, only to come back with a net full of shrimp.
Oh no! What a tragedy!
Beautiful response from the sister.
That's not a problem. They turn red when you boil them, so they're pretty much the same. Shrimp, crab, octopus, or squid, it's all the same in your stomach.
Wait, squid doesn't turn red?
Yeah, but I still like it, so what's the sense in quibbling?
Good response, actually.
I do enjoy that response.
It's all the same once it hits your stomach.
Alright, do I have any more Tails coins? Do I have enough Tails coins? Flash Beat. Curious. Does that... Oh, I know what that one is, I think.
Yeah. Because the balloon one is taking out the different... trying to get through all the balloons. The slash beat is the dummies that you're having to break down.
Yeah. Do not have enough for anything.
245. Not enough for anything now.
Nope. Sannen.
And then Luxana. Yeah.
Sugar.
I went down to your Sultan Southgate recently, and boy oh boy was I in for a shock.
I thought you were gonna say, and boy are my arms tired.
Did you know they eat penguins down there?
Penguins? But they're so cute. I can't believe anyone would look at one and think food.
Speaking of food, the shipment you wanted came in. A whole crate of grade A5 rat pig meat. The very best.
A5. Oh, it did? Hooray! I can't get enough of that stuff. It's been so long since I had a decent steak. I love the hypocrisy of that.
Yep, pointing out that... Basically, they're just doing the whole thing where it's like, people eat a whole bunch of different things that others would be like, what the fuck, you eat that? I love, though, that how rat pig apparently makes a steak.
Yep.
Having to go all the
Pork
way
steak.
around it every time is far too inconvenient. If they insist on building a big gate over the sea, the least they can do is let honest folk through it.
I get why you're upset, but maybe they just haven't been able to devote the resources to fix it after those savage demons wrecked the place. Look, those demons who attacked Helavis are still on the loose, aren't they?
Yep. Standing right here.
From what I heard, the demons who wrecked Vortigern were the same ones that killed the High Priest.
What? No way. Wait a minute. The High Priest was killed?
Yeah. The official story is that he's injured or sick or something, but I heard differently.
Then no wonder they haven't had time for Vortigern. I hope the Abbey finds those demons quick. Those monsters need to pay for what they did.
Looks like our infamy is growing by the day.
Maybe they've even put a bounty on us by now.
They keep embellishing our escapades, though. I'm honestly a little hurt they're calling us monsters.
The more they embellish, the easier it is for us to get around. Confusion and panic will only help us.
Yep.
I do love that where it's like the demons that did it are still loose. Yep, standing right here. After the incident with the High Priest, I realized the Abbey is keeping us in the dark about a lot of things.
I'm sorry, weren't you the one that just said that you didn't believe it?
Yeah.
Well, not everyone needs to know everything, right? If I plot the wrong course, I could go around shouting my mistake I don't go around shouting my mistake to the whole crew. I just let us all die of starvation.
Huh? I think that's worth mentioning.
Hey, don't... Alright, time to loot the warehouse again.
For the umpteenth time?
Oh yeah, especially since all the drugs aren't here anymore.
Yep. We burned all the drugs.
Drugs.
The demons that raised Helavis recently attacked Lothringen as well. And what's more, they used unknown arts to summon a dragon.
Summoning jutsu? They summoned a dragon? That makes them more than ordinary demons. The Abbey needs to concentrate on putting them down before it's too late.
Though they finally rebuilt the storehouse, they never did catch whoever burned it down.
That was a fast reconstruction job.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in the Abbey if they can't catch a mere arsonist.
Bitch, you don't call me mere anything.
unless it's mere cat, you don't call me mere anything.
I'll accept meerkat. Meerkats are cute.
They are. There's meerkat cafes over here. I don't like them.
Meerkat cafe.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where it's like, you really shouldn't make that into a cafe. Oops.
Alright, everything's all fixed up. Now to polish this ship from top to bottom.
You really throw your back into your work, don't you?
Why shouldn't I? The Von Eltia is our pride and joy, our weapon. And most importantly, our home.
I'm sure you've heard this before, but she's one odd-looking ship.
The Von Eltia was built by the Kingdom 12 years ago, using the very best technology available. She was designed for search and seizure operations on the high seas. Apparently, her unusual design comes from an engineer who is familiar with technology from the far continent.
But on her maiden voyage, a string of mysterious accidents took the lives of the captain, then the second, and then the third in command.
Eisen
thought the ship was bad luck. She was about to be scrapped when Captain Eifried came and snatched her for himself.
If the ship was bad luck, why did Eifried want it?
Well, I'm sure part of it was that he wanted a sturdy ship, capable of reaching the far continent. But when I asked him why, he said, she looks interesting.
She's too interesting if you ask me. We've been chased by storms, struck by icebergs, attacked by a giant whale. You name it.
3 years ago when the first mate arrived, it all made sense. To think we'd been haunted by a Reaper the whole time.
Oh, come on. Don't go blaming the captain and the first mate for every bad thing that happens. I bet you're all just frustrated because you're forced to go where they tell you.
None of us are forced to be here. We're here because we choose to be here. And we do so fully knowing what sort of men the captain and the first mate are.
Anyone can leave the crew whenever they like. We're free pirates, each of us, here because we want to be. Some of us love adventure, some are looking to test their fate, and some are just searching for a good place to die. We're a ragtag bunch of rogues, that's for sure. But not a one of us has died carrying regret or resentment.
So we're glad to help out you and yours. But you'd best not forget what we stand for.
I won't.
They're quite the crew, aren't they?
Were all those accidents truly caused by your power?
Yeah. I've been searching far and wide for a way to lift the Reaper's curse. But when I couldn't find a single thread to follow on this continent, I turned my eyes to the other side of the ocean.
And that's why you boarded this ship.
And a fine ship she is. The Von Eltia was built from 1,000-year-old wood, you know. Before I found my coin, she was my vessel. But then the accidents came.
And then Ifrid stole the ship. Did he know you were on board?
Definitely. He had pretty solid resonance going for him. Although at first, I think he assumed I was just a dour-eyed lubber worthy of little notice.
I suppose being a Reaper tends to take its toll like that.
No argument there. But still, whether they could see me or not, they didn't act any differently at all. I fought my damn curse with everything I had. And Ifrid and his crew fought right along with me. Hell, we even finally made it to the far continent.
And you didn't find anything there? To help with your curse?
I didn't even look.
But that's why you went there, isn't it?
Eventually, I just got tired of fighting back. The crew, they taught me how to feel alive. And the joy of pursuing my dreams alongside good friends.
I have my Nakama.
And one day my curse will kill them all.
I gotta say, I don't know how Ifrid's story is gonna go if we eventually find him or not, but if he does show up and he sees all of his new additions to the crew, he's gonna be like, Aizen, what the fuck?
Dude, we were supposed to be a close-knit group.
Why is there a crocodile man at the helm? Why is there a headless samurai? Why are there 2 small children? Woo! The flesh-rending star.
Yep.
Go. Queen of the Seas and the flesh-rending star. The Kraken. Hey, buddy.
The non-highway is closed up north. The army won't suffer another embarrassing attack on the Empyrean's throne.
I mean, what if you did?
But hear me out. What if it did happen? I'm sure you already know, but don't forget our exploratory voyages. I'm certain we'll discover things that'll help you in your fight.
Yeah. Also,
hint.
The Danaan Highway is closed. Interesting, but have you considered, what is that?
I'm able to play dice every night thanks to wanted criminals. If you need a place to dock, I'm your man.
Nothing rattles that guy.
Coming from you, that says a lot. We got a huge order for supplies from the Van Valley. They're doing well, it seems, and that helps us too.
I was hoping one of these guys would say that.
I don't know why Van Valley just feels so weird looking at it.
Van Valley.
Does not slide off the tongue. Why are the Aldina plains to the east of the Danaan Highway closed off?
There's been a string of terrible storms out there. The weather just isn't right.
The weather? The weather. It really is the era of disaster.
Oh. Oops, that was me.
Meh.
Wife, you've got wife. You dropped an octave.
That's not the only thing that dropped.
Huh. Alright. Expedition returned. Excellent. Do we have a new continent?
Take a look.
Long Dao Dictionary. A Kresnik.
It looks like a cat.
Let's go. Kresnik Island.
It looks like a cat.
Yep, an island ruled by cats. Only those personally chosen by the feline emperor are permitted to land here.
I'll give you the belly rubs.
Have you considered the catnip?
No, the catnip is when I really need to get my ass out of trouble.
Man, I heard that the merchants in Port Renede are making a killing now that the sea gate is shut tight.
No. Nothing compared to a merchant like you.
There are people profiting from this?
What are you talking
about?
What? Anyone who wants to head to North Gan has to sail around West Gan now. And those ships need to put into Port Renede for supplies.
That is true. Still, it's only until Vortigern is repaired.
Your friends in Renede wouldn't happen to be paying off the Abbey to delay repairs, would they?
You think that'd work on the Abbey? They're not as lax as the church was.
So that's it. You're in cahoots with the church.
Hey, relax. I'm just saying, There's a lot of nasty rumors circulating about those priests.
So not everyone's been hurt by Vortigern's closure. Interesting.
There's a front and back to every coin.
Except your coin only ever turns up tails.
It's true, we've never seen the other side. How do we know it exists?
No, he's shown it.
I know.
If you sniff out any good deals, let me in, eh? You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours and all that.
You're talking to Velvet. I don't think you want her scratching your back. Yeah, these are times when we need to help each other out. You got yourself a deal.
I mean, I'm sure there's somebody that wants Velvet to scratch their back. Masochism is the thing. The invention of the compass and Southgand's unification paved the way for a century of advancement in sailing. But all that progress has gone to waste since the opening. Nowadays, even keeping Abbey-managed routes open stretches our resources to the limit.
It's a shame, really. If it weren't for Demon Blight, we'd be living in a new age of the sail. Regular voyages to the far continent. Can you imagine? The far continent we go.
I would get far too much cabin fever sitting on a boat for that long.
True. Alright, let's see.
Cabin fever. We're all going mad.
Longdow Dictionary. A dictionary of a very rare language, which we are now going to sell 3 of.
Yep. Tarnished.
Arise, ye tarnished.
Rise, ye tarnished. That was one that I kind of like. That delivery, I kind of questioned it. It's like, was it written as arise? Because the way he says it is more rise. Like, there's a definite break there.
Sounds so angry too.
Yes.
The loathsome dung eater.
Hey man, do not shame someone's dietary needs.
From what I've heard, the Dung Eater is like one of the most horrific NPCs that FromSoft has ever created.
Yeah, we'll see. Alright, what's this one got to say? The Abbey let me have a look at the Empyrean's throne. It's enormous, and the stairways are endless. Some demons snuck inside too, but the Shepherd and the Empyrean soon made short work of them. Bitch, I'm right here. There have been rumors lately about demons outwitting the Abbey at every turn. Talk that stirs panic like that is criminal. Anyone who spreads that kind of gossip should be arrested.
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Big Brother?
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Baphomet?
Underworld Connections.
The Bloodwing butterflies operate in the Empire's shadows. Not even the Abbey knows their full scope beyond whispers and rumor. And you all have a connection to them, don't you? Dark and interconnected is the underworld. We've heard voices in the shadows, glimpsed faces behind paper-thin masks. The attack on High Priest Gideon. Was that at their behest?
Yeah, the Bloodwings asked us to take him out.
We did it in exchange for information that could lead us to Artorias.
Information? You would assassinate a man for mere information?
Yeah.
Yes. Information on the Shepherd who rules the world. Not a bad deal if you ask me.
We just work with them when our interests align. Nothing more.
That's the kind of thin justification I'd expect to hear from them, too.
But the Bloodwings were acting upon knowledge that the High Priest was harming the people of the city.
You're right. The incident with the nectar was the Church's failing. And it seems that the Bloodwing Butterfly Network goes further and deeper than we had thought.
They knew about the barrier at the throne, too.
And Velvet's expertise at dove mimicry.
Would you stop bringing that up?
Dove mimicry? What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Ooh, cool.
There was a dove near the dock checkpoint. That's all.
Huh? Right! It was a black, full-chested dove, wasn't it? Cuckoo! A black, full-chested dove? Is that some sort of underworld code word?
I respect, I kind of feel bad for Eleanor.
I mean, this is what happens when you join a friend group, but they already have inside jokes.
You're sitting there going, what the fuck?
Alrighty.
Here we are, back in Loegres. It was a lot tougher to get in the first time.
More funny than tough, if you ask me.
Oh, you mean Velvet's little dove act?
Coo, coo. I'd be careful teasing her if I were you. You know how she can get.
Oh, don't act like you didn't enjoy it too. I'm sure you did, right? Good little boys don't lie to adults, you know.
Stranger danger.
Just a little.
Say it like a dove.
It was funny. Coo, coo.
Oh, it's like I need to like I need to sigh.
Say it with me now.
All right, let's just listen to this fucking script.
Is Inomata's book so difficult? Grimoire seemed perplexed by it.
Yeah, she said it was written in ancient Avarost, a language that uses Impressionist script.
I've never heard of Impressionist script.
Each character can have many different meanings and readings, depending on the emotion it's expressing, and the way it relates to the characters around it.
So it's just kanji.
Some modest records on its grammar and structure survive, but none that say how to read the emotion the characters express. Grimoire said that you have to recreate the writer's feelings as a sort of starting point in order to read it.
I see. And you have a talent for that sort of thing?
I guess I do.
But a script based on emotions? That's as far removed from modern language as can be.
Yeah, it's completely unrelated apparently.
How can it be completely unrelated?
After the temperance of Avarost, the entirety of human civilization vanished. The language went with it.
Much as a blooming flower loses its petals, the Avarost civilization grew too far and came to its final end. The surviving buildings and ancient tools, the likes of which our technology cannot replicate, were the beginning of that end.
In any case, it sounds like deciphering that writing will take quite a while.
Indeed.
Quite. Yes, quite.
Aha!
How did we miss this? No, we didn't miss it because it's lit up.
Braid ribbon. There might be a secret power hidden in this worn and tired-looking ribbon, but probably not.
How? Why could we not pick that up earlier?
Well, we got new monsters. I think we just maybe it just repopulated with new stuff. Because all these creatures are new.
Yeah, it looks like they just got some.
A bush ape.
Nice try, ape. You're not landing on me.
Ooh, go Lofty set. Amphable Blade, Secret Histories. Some knowledge is best kept secret. These papers mustn't be shown to anyone, so we'll just beat the shit out of people with them.
Some secrets are best left hidden. What are these secrets? Velvet's measurements.
My god. We must never let these out.
This information is too dangerous to let anyone have, and we must definitely keep it away from Magilu. She will never stay silent about it. Oh, he stunned me, you jerk! Oh, I targeted the hawk. Okay.
Alright, on to the next one.
Great, 1.2.
I summon ye!
I'll end this quickly.
I summon ye for shape. You leave my white mage alone, bitch.
Just how does this sword work?
Don't touch it. You'll hurt yourself.
I barely know myself.
How does this work? Magic.
Come on. Come on.
Time to dish out.
Leave the white mage alone, you dicks.
Thank you for grouping up with enemies. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, both of us appreciate them grouping. Stop hitting me when I'm stunned, you jerks. Stop stunning me. Stop poisoning me.
Oh, by the way, we just lost our both of our guys.
Crap baskets.
And
I'm mid-air right now.
Wow, I was not noticing.
Yeah, get one of them up, and then No, wrong thing. This one. Just keep them off me.
It was a close one, but I am the victor.
Heaven's Wrath, Infernal Bloom. What is this new one?
It'll be one of your big ones.
Undead, a rapid combination of kicks for multiple angles. I do kind of like
Focus
that.
down and stun.
Let's make that a nice and flashy end one. It is not one of...
It was near the bottom, right?
Here we go. So let's give you actually another way to heal yourself back up again, which is, let's see, which one we'll give you? Let's give you this one, since you still have low defense. And that'll heal you back up to full.
Defense.
And then Magilu, my girl.
Magi.
Art attack. Yeah, art attack.
Yeah.
And then
she is a mage.
And then wait, why was Rokuro in there?
I have no idea.
That confuses me. Oh, maybe they switched. Maybe the NPC switched it out. I don't know.
Could be. It could be that it auto did some stuff, and that's why they flipped.
Yeah, and I was just like, I'm so confuzzled. See, this isn't the way to go, but
nope, it's the small area. There might be some stuff in here.
Not
a whole lot.
Nope. Let's just go. Let's just head back to Loegres.
Loegres.
He hit the flow. Next thing you know, already got Loegres. Oh, nope, that's not good. I whipped those.
It stunned me. You dick. Come here and give me some of that.
Come on, really?
He is. Scree.
Yep. Scree indeed.
Return, and we're ready to go.
Excellent. It has gotten chilly outside again.
What's the temperature outside?
Currently -3. It was 42 this morning.
Damn.
Well, I guess that was yesterday. I think it was around 20 before that. But yeah, it's had a good drop in the last couple of days.
Gotcha.
Yeah, with historical buildings and artisans and all, there's much of interest here for a boy who loves to learn.
Uh-huh. Sightseeing's nice and all, but don't wander off and get lost.
Oh yeah, sorry. Don't worry about him. He can take care of himself.
I know, I was just saying.
Just a reminder.
Ah, Loegres. Attempt
hey,
to...
look, Brett Scarves.
Hello.
To all warriors, I have this to say. Those who fail to enhance their equipment shall never see victory. Laziness can lead to a sore punishment, believe me.
Words to live by.
How do I know this? Because I neglected it and I only have a +2 weapon.
And then he removes one of his gauntlets to reveal it's a fake gauntlet.
I need better gear.
You look like travelers. I have some good news for you. The restrictions on travel to the Aldina Plains are going to be lifted soon. The road's opening back up!
So, that's the latest word on the streets?
Ha! I see what you did there.
I try to liven things up around here.
Well, ever since Lord Artorias became the Shepherd, demon attacks have gone down. The world's filled with hardships, but perhaps things are starting to go in the right direction.
Perhaps. The demons who nearly destroyed Halaves are still skipping about on the loose, though.
What?
And just the other day, a village near Salt was destroyed by the demon blight. Guess the capital doesn't mind, though.
What?
Don't worry about it. Your shepherd and the Abbey are going to save the world, right?
Listening to you has kinda gotten me all nervous again. If you hear any other scary stories, let me know, please.
I've got one with fresh blood, melted bodies. Oh, maybe that tale about the demon doll that comes alive!
If you're going to waste time, we're leaving you here.
Well, that's enough of this detour then. Sorry to be such a drag.
Wait! That doll one sounded really cool!
I watched Annabelle. It's unimpressive.
Demon attacks are slowing down, aren't they? That's what the Abbey says anyway.
People of Loegres, there is no cause for alarm. The demon blight is under control. You hear the screams of the dying soldiers on the other side of the wall. Everything is under control.
Yep. Oh, I know you. You're the magical menagerie or something. That's how you get away with walking around dressed like that, isn't it?
Jesus Christ.
I know people need entertaining at this gloomy time, but you do well to keep in mind your modesty.
Don't be slut-shaming me.
You won't stay young forever. I'm not only going to slut-shame you, I'm also going to body-shame you.
and be ageist.
Yep. Ideally, I'd like to let the dogs run to their heart's content outside the walls.
Yeah, but there are demons out there, so we can't very well go outside. Nobody likes it, but rules are rules.
I know, but I can't help feeling sorry for the poor mutts. Why should they suffer because of our rules? And there's another one where there's some editing errors in the writing.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, the number of lines they have to translate, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Oh, hey, we'll get to see the continued story of the dancer.
The dancer, you'll say. I hear that's another fun Dark Souls boss.
The Dancer of the Boreal Valley, I believe is what she's called.
Yup. Oh, no, Dancer's not here.
What's with this crowd?
Modulu's troupe just put on a real show. Man, it was the best. Her dancing was every bit as great as I'd heard.
Wow, the Modulu? Surely you mean Mogilu. Has my time to bask in fame finally come at long last?
No, soft J sound.
Talking about Modulu, not Mogilu.
You know, Lulu, the famous dancer? She actually goes by the majestic Lulu, but everyone calls her Majulu.
Just watching the beauty of her dance, you can't help but feel like maybe everything's gonna turn out okay in the world.
Oh, so she's a dancer class.
Cheerful act she has.
Cheerful? This is all a ripoff! She's just trying to pass off as Magulu's menagerie and profit from our good name!
What good name? We don't actually perform anything.
Beside the point.
I was planning on getting started eventually, but now this con artist comes along and ruins everything!
I can't just ignore that, you know.
Dance off?
It's Majulu! You did great today, Majulu. I loved it.
Thank you.
Please stop please stop moving your hands like that around her.
I still have a long way to go. I'll work hard to do better next time, so I hope you'll come see me.
Majulu's teacher is a dancer named Balta, whose immense talent brought him all the fame in the world. But Balta suffered a tragic injury that took him forever from the stage, and now Majulu was working hard to carry out his dream.
So, you're Majulu then?
I am. My teacher and I work really hard to put on performances that'll leave a lasting impact. And I refuse to let anyone call me a phony.
Oh? And how do you propose to stop me? Taking it to the stage and seeing which one of us can better hold a crowd?
Yes, that's just what I was hoping for.
Lulu, don't go around picking petty fights.
But sir, this woman, she...
You should know better. If you have the energy to spare spitting vitriol at people, you should refocus that anger into moving your body. If you need to express yourself, do it on the stage.
Yes, sir. You're right. Teacher, is the pain acting up again?
It's no matter. What does pain compare to losing the ability to dance? Anyway, what matters is how you're holding up.
I'm fine, sir.
Good. Then let's head back and practice some more.
I mean, that's a good mentality.
Strict. He does. But keep in mind that Balta recognized her talent at a young age. He even adopted her so he could pass on everything he knew. He might be strict, but only because he believes in her.
You sure know an awful lot about them.
I'm
Fangirl.
sort of a fan of theirs, you could say.
I have all of her trading cards.
A teacher and his student, chasing after the same dream. What a sweet little story they have.
Watch, Magulu's is
That's
going to be
why
the exact
I think
opposite.
it's high time for Magulu's menagerie to put on a show. And for our act, we'll be a comedy duo.
Comedy? Where'd you get that idea?
Have you seen our fucking group?
The little Majulu, right? But not one of you knows a single acrobatic trick. Sorry.
Have you seen how Velvet
Couldn't
fights?
have seen this coming.
Well, you could act like you feel a little bad at least. Now, normally I'd make you guys do something flashy like jump through a ring of fire, but I'll be magnanimous and let you do comedy instead. With comedy, I can take control of the stage and keep things lively. I can feed you the audience on a platter.
But going on the same stage as Majulu, it's too much to handle.
Oh, I can't wait to take her down a peg or two.
I'm out. I don't even know why you're bothering. It's hopeless.
It's not hopeless. Plus, if we do well, we'll be raking in the dough. What better opportunity do we have to get started than now? After all, people will come thinking we're Majulu's troupe.
You're sure eager to profit off of her good name.
That's exactly the material I want. Keep throwing out such zingers and the audience will be in stitches.
I'm not sure I follow, but okay.
The only thing getting thrown out is gonna be you.
You know, I think you could pull off being the straight man in our act.
What? Keep your compliments to yourself.
This plan might sound dumb, but more money never hurts.
Eisen, not you too.
Then it's settled. Now we just need to book ourselves a few gigs. I've got an in with all the stage directors in town. For now, I think everyone should pair up so we can figure out just what sort of comedy chops you all have. Everybody?
Even me?
Certainly. Each one of you is a part of Magilou's menagerie, after all. I'm not so sure about this.
Do you really want Aizen with his curse on the stage?
I was not expecting to come over here and have that involved of a conversation, to be honest. I'm kind of taken aback.
A little bit, yeah. That's fair. Oof.
Eye of newt and mushroom spore, tender parts of prickle boar.
Zucchini and kitty crisps.
This recipe looks real tasty.
Feline Emperor Ratatouille. Simple home fare from the Imperial household, not made from the Emperor himself. Thank God.
The fact they feel the need to specify that. A bunch of villains that call themselves Ifrit's pirates are running rampant across the seas. How can they allow themselves to cause their fellow men such suffering in these desperate times? That makes them worse than demons, if you ask me.
You're right. I hope to see them hang one day.
Jeez, man.
I mean, y'all, okay, you need to take a couple anger management lessons.
Oh, you have to hear this. I just met Praetor Oscar. Wait, we just bitch slapped him in a different temple.
I thought we left him for dead at a puddle.
Yeah. He had a scar on his face, and he was all bandaged, but he laughed and said he was fine. He seems so nice, not to mention strong, and I just want to squeeze him.
Whoa, 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 girl. Even with a guy like me around. Okay,
what are
sure.
you trying to chase, Sword Stack? Atansu's greatest opponent is her own body and the hearts of her audience. If you cannot communicate with them, you are a mere busker, and they but mere onlookers.
I will never forget this lesson.
Whenever I hear Magilou's name, I can't help but think of Magilanica.
Magilanica? Who's that?
Oh, she's just a girl who worked as part of the freak show. Talked to spirits nobody else could see.
That's her, all right. She had many mysterious powers, like moving things without touching them and divining where people would find lost objects. For a time, people called her the Little Witch. She was pretty popular.
Thanks to her, the rest of the troupe took in plenty of cash. Or so I hear.
Yeah, but eventually they took it too far, and the kingdom tried them for heresy. I hear Magilanica was subjected to really brutal torture.
True fact. Everyone knows this story.
Well, I've never heard it.
That's not too surprising. It all took place when I was a young woman myself.
Remind me, Magilou. How old are you again?
What? How old would you say I am?
Well, from your reaction, I can at least tell you're not my age.
I would I feel like she would be at least several centuries old.
I mean, they like doing that.
Yeah.
You don't look a day over 30.
She's old enough that the FBI should definitely talk to her when she talks with kids.
I just heard the most disturbing rumor that Praetor Eleanor has turned against the Abbey.
I'm right here, dude. An exorcist? Why would any of them turn traitor?
They say she now aids demons. No sound person would ever consider such a thing.
Disgusting. She's worse than a traitor. She's an enemy of mankind.
Guys, really? I'm literally right here.
You!
Onimusk.
My family continues to seek perfection in the art of character cards, Nobumichi. I am Nobumichi's second son, and I believe in my comrades. It is fate that our paths have crossed. Now let us duel! Bring it, bitch! I'll
enjoy my coffee then.
I'll kick all y'all's asses. Eventually.